بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ونشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا. صدق الله العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has once again given us the opportunity to come to the masjid to spend a few moments in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a chance for us to gain the reward and to gain the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every week I sit here and I speak to the adults, and sometimes I speak to Ahmed. But today I don't want to speak to the adults. You have had enough chat from me. The summer holidays have started, which means that all the kids who are sitting here are very happy. No school. And Aziyat, very happy. Don't need to go to school, so you can watch TV all day, watch YouTube all day, play games all day, and be very, very lazy. But that's not what we're supposed to be doing. So today we are going to discuss how we should be spending our summer holidays and exactly what kind of a play and work and helping balance there should be. So, last week when we were speaking, we mentioned to the adults that there should be a routine in our life, and our day should be starting with Fajr Salah and with Surah Yasin. I hope everybody is trying their best to bring this into their life, and if not, we should try our best to do it. So, as a child or as young boys and girls, you have very little to no responsibility. Your responsibility is to listen to your parents, but more importantly, listen to Allah and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has mentioned that when a child reaches the age of 7 years old, the parents should encourage them to pray salah. 7 years old. If you are 7 years and above kids, put your hands up. 7 and above. So, for those that are 7 and above, your parents should be encouraging you to pray your salah. Ahmad, are you encouraged? Good. So already in the mosque, yes. So the ones that are all here in the masjid, mashallah, your parents are encouraging you, or your grandparents are encouraging you. So that is the good first step. Now, do your parents encourage you to play games? Rashdan, does dad say, go on, get on the console, get on the computer, you've not played for a very long time. We don't need to be told to do that. So that's something that's never needed for us to be told. So in the same way, because there is no need for our parents to encourage us to play games, the same way we should not need any encouragement to pray our salah. Dr. Abdul Salam is here. Assalamu alaikum. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant you full shifa, inshallah. As I was saying, Rashdan never needs any encouragement from his dad to play. His dad will never say to him, Rashdan, go and pray. Rashdan, has your dad ever say, Rashdan, pray instead of play? Does he say pray? Yeah, he says pray, doesn't it? Why is it that we need to be told to pray, but we don't need to be told to play? Are you done any ideas? Because you enjoy playing, isn't it? Yes, yes. Salah is important, yes. So you enjoy playing. Playing is something which is fun. And Ahmed, playing is fun. Praying is not fun for some reason. So we need to find a way to make praying fun as well. So we need to find a way to make praying fun. How can praying be fun? The way praying can be fun is if we understand what the reward for praying will be. And this is where the mom and dads have to join in as well and explain to the children that what we get for praying. And when we lift our hands to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in salah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala becomes very, very pleased with us. When you please your parents will say, well done, mashallah, they may give you a sweet or some money. When you please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will grant you Jannah. Not only will He grant you Jannah, but He will grant you many of the things that you have always been looking for and wanting. When your parents are happy with you, Allah is happy with you. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mentioned in a hadith, رِضَى الرَّبِّ فِي رِضَى الْوَالِدِ, that the happiness of your Rabb lies in the happiness of your father. If you're keeping your father happy, you're keeping your mother happy, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be happy with you. So, even though I'm speaking to the children today, there's still a big talk to the parents as well, that parents have to be of the mindset that am I making and doing the most for the upbringing of my child or my children. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nar. Allah mentions in the Quran, O you who believe, qu anfusakum, save yourself, wa ahlikum, and your family members from the fire. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking from each and every one of us. And the opportunity that we have during the summer holidays is great. That the children have so much time where if they get into a good habit from now, if we help to put them in a good habit, if we as parents make the effort during these times, we will see the fruits of it later on. And I am going off track. I'm supposed to talk to the kids. I'm not talking to parents. Kids, we go back to kids. So, we need to enjoy praying. So, we get into the habit of always wanting to pray because Allah will be pleased with us. And we want Allah to be happy with us. So if Allah is happy with us, then we don't need anything else. So even if your parents are not encouraging you, which they should be doing, we still do it. Because we have to answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to do exactly what Allah wants from us. I'll give you an example. Those who like football, let's say Cristiano Ronaldo comes to see you, comes to the masjid, he's coming next week. Okay? He's going to come and he's going to talk and he's going to speak to all of the boys and he's going to say, if you want to improve your football skills, this is what you have to do. These are the kind of things that you have to do. This is the kind of training that you have to do. Make sure you're eating these kind of things and make sure you work on these skills. So if you hear him telling you all of these things next week, when you go home, would you listen to him and do those things? No? Yes? Maybe? Kids are being shy. Ari, would you listen to him? Yes. Now what if your dad says, no Ari, don't do it. It's just Ronaldo. He doesn't know anything. He hasn't scored hundreds of goals. He doesn't know how to play. Would you listen to your dad? No. Say, Dad, what do you know? You scored no goals in your life. So yes, so that's how you would say and how you would speak. Now, we have been given the teachings of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who is and who should be our role model, who is the one who has taught us everything to be. So we don't need for our parents to tell us that this is the thing that needs to be done. We are old enough now, those who are 7 and above, to make that change in our life. Understand? You don't need your dad to tell you it's time to pray. As soon as the time for salah comes, we should get up. This is what my Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told me to do. If I do this, I will gain my parents' happiness. I will gain Allah's pleasure. And this is the only thing that we need. So if we get into the habit from a young age and an early age of praying our salah, that will stick with us for the rest of our lives. And we should not need to be told to do these things. So if we, the same way that nobody needs to tell us to turn on the TV and watch, the same way we have to start taking the first step in praying our salah. Another thing which is very important is our dealings with people at home. People in the house. So those children, who do you have in the house? You have your mum, your dad, some of you might have your grandparents, and you have your other siblings. Just yesterday I went to my sister's house. She has 3 boys who are all teenagers and a girl. So while I was sitting there on the sofa, they are there and they're having a chat. And the way nowadays that kids speak to one another is not the best way. One thing you hear a lot from each of them when speaking to the others, shut up. I like to use shut up a lot. You shut up. Why are you saying that to me for? You shut up. So our deen teaches us to be polite, to speak nicely, and to treat one another with respect. Of course, there's always going to be siblings rivalry, that I want to get the better of the other one. I'm older than you, you can't say anything to me, you have to listen to me, all of these things. But our deen, it teaches us to respect each and every person, whether they are older than you, whether they are younger than you. And this is something that again, our parents do not need to tell us to be doing. We are old enough to know how to speak with our elders. And well, some don't even know how to do that. So we have to be very careful with the words that we use. When speaking to one another, we speak to each other in a nice way. We talk with respect. And one thing what happens a lot in the family household, I read something the other day, just came to my mind right now. So there was a there was a daughter who had a big bar of chocolate, and she came downstairs and she came to her dad and she said, "Dad, do you want to share this piece of chocolate with me?" So the dad, he became very happy and excited. First time ever, my daughter is coming and sharing the chocolate with me. So they both sat together and they enjoyed the chocolate, and the dad was very pleased. The son comes downstairs, "Who ate my chocolate?" The daughter turns, it was dad. Dad is the one who ate the chocolate. So kids can be very sneaky in some ways as well. But to always, so yes, asking for permission. Sometimes parents, we forget to ask permission as well. Our kids have their own things, and without even asking, we take it, my son, my daughter anyway, I don't need to ask. So because of us having this mindset, this will then carry on to the kids. So this is why all kids wish to grow up. When I grow up, I'm going to do the exact same things my parents are doing. And I won't need to ask for anything. I can take whatever I like, whenever I want. I can say whatever I want. So in the house, if we as parents are not communicating in a polite and in a respectful manner, how do we expect our kids to be better? So we have to be that role model and remember that every single thing that happens within our household, our children see it. And they will do and copy the exact same things, especially during these summer holidays, because that's where they are. They are at home, and they're going to see everything that happens. And this is where the attitude comes from as well. Why should I do it? You're not doing anything. You're just sitting there on the sofa. So we help each other, and the tasks that we do. One thing that we forget. Especially the younger kids. All kids want from their parents is their time. To spend time with them, to enjoy having fun with them, playing games, and all of these different things. Of course, we should be teaching them deen, and we try and learn about the prophets and all of the different things about our deen. But even more so, we should be spending time with them. If everyone can just move forward and fill in the gaps, please. So parents always think that what we need to be doing with our kids, is playing with them and doing things that they like. But sometimes it's enough that whatever parents are doing, whatever you are doing within the household, whether it is cleaning up, whether it is making the food, all of these different things, to involve the kids and all of these things as well. Something like peeling the onions. The kids can do that. Ahmed, can you peel an onion? Well, you're going to go home and try today, right? Peel an onion. Let me know how it goes. So these small things, it can be done. Just because they are kids, they don't always need to be playing. All they want is to be spending some time with the parents. And whatever we are doing as parents, we help them and we tell them, join in with us. Or, Ahmed, have you ever hoovered the house? You don't hoover either? You got a very good life there. So he's not having to do anything. So we're going to get you more involved. The sisters are doing everything, isn't it? Yes, we need to get Ahmed involved. So the more things that we do within the household, then it will help later on in their lives as well. The collection for the masjid is going around. Everybody is requested to please donate generously. Jazakallah. So all of this helping in the household will break another stereotype which we have a lot in our Asian culture, which is that the boys should just sit and do nothing while the girls do everything. Same in Arabic culture. Yes, we're basically all around the world. Same thing. The men live like kings and the boys live like kings while the daughters do everything. Well, this is not the way of our deen. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would help around in the house. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would do everything. So helping around in the house is a sunnah. And it is something for which we will get a lot of reward. And the earlier that we instill it into our children, the better it will be for our own self. Because later on in life, when the time for marriage comes, then it will make things much, much easier for them. Because what happens then is we are living in a society where women are now standing up. And they are saying, I'm not doing anything. It's going the other way. So it has to be a balance, that a marriage is a partnership and it is a way where everything should be done in a good way, where everyone is helping each other out. I'm supposed to be talking to the kids and I'm already marrying them off. So we're supposed to talk about what to do in the summer holidays, and we're getting them married. SubhanAllah. So let's go back. Kids, during these summer holidays, I want you to make sure that you take responsibility of your salah. Don't spend all day watching and playing. Spend some time with your parents. Spend some time learning. Everything that you did within the school year, do some revision of that. Whatever Quran that you may know, read that. Any du'as that you know. There's many good things that you can watch on the internet as well. There's a lot of stories of the prophets and all of these different things that can be watched. And one thing I would encourage to parents is please watch over what your kids are watching as well. Don't give them that full trust and responsibility that, I trust them, because we're living in funny times and there are many weird things that will come up on a screen. So always, don't give them their own device. Don't give them their own device. If they want to watch something, put them on the big screen on the TV. Put it on the big screen so you can watch along and see what it is that they are watching. What happens nowadays is there's so much going on that nobody has any idea. No parents knows what's going on, and later on they will say, this is going on and that's going on when it's too late. So we have to be proactive. Do things before they actually get worse, and always turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask for help from Allah. This is the biggest thing. If we ask for Allah's help and if we do the things that we are supposed to, then inshallah things will be easy for us. May Allah give us the tawfiq to act upon all of these things. Ameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.